Today the Super Falcons of Nigeria are going to play against Botswana in the Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. Now, I'm going to tell you where you can watch this game because a lot of people are asking that particular question. I'm going to show you where you can watch it, be it your phone, your laptop, your smart TVs, or your tablets. I'm going to show you where you can watch it. And also, I'm going to tell you a bit of history between these two countries when it comes to the Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. So before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You are watching Sports Corner NG. Quickly, let's jump into it and begin with where you can watch this game. Is very, very important. Now, Nigeria versus Botswana will be played 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Where you can watch this game, I'm going to give you 3 sources. The first one is for those who are going to use their phones or their tablets. You have to download an app called the StarTimes app. Now, this is how the app looks like. So be it your App Store or your Play Store, this is how it's going to look like. Just download it. After downloading it and installing it on your phone, all you have to do is go to the search bar and search for GTV Sports Plus. GTV Sports Plus. Now, after searching for GTV Sports Plus, you can just watch the game. They have the rights to show all the games. So you'll be having the license to watch all the games in the Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. But then, if you want a clearer picture, then you have to pay for it. But then I think the standard picture is free. So that is the first one. For those who are using their phones and tablets, StarTimes app, you download it, be it your App Store or Play Store. And also, after installing, just search for GTV Sports Plus, and then you watch all the games, especially Nigeria versus Botswana. Now, that is for those who use their phones and tablets. Now, let's move away from that and talk about those who use their smart TVs, laptops, phones, or tablets and still want to use the web. Now, this is a website called Score 808. Score 808. Now, Score 808 don't show all the matches, but they are very picky with the matches they show from the Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. So, I'm not too sure whether they're going to show Nigeria versus Botswana, but I'm confident that definitely they are going to show it. So, you can check in that particular website also, Score 808. You enter the website, you pick this particular one that I've highlighted here, click on it, you are going to see the match there. And then you can watch the full coverage. So guys, that is the second one. And that one, it cuts across smart TVs, laptops, phones, and tablets. Now, the third one, you need a VPN to be able to access that. Now, it is called the SABC Sports Plus. It is a South African channel. It is the South African Broadcasting Corporation, SABC. Now, for me in Ghana here, I can access it. It is not available in my country, and I'm sure it will be the same for those in Nigeria. The only way you can access it is having a VPN and changing the location to South Africa. But then, for those who need a free VPN, you can use the VPN called Urban VPN. It is working on my laptop. It works very perfectly. You can use that Urban VPN, use it and access the game, watch the game. It's going to show clearly, no breakages and everything, depending on the strength of your connection, internet connection. But then guys, the SABC Sports Plus, this is it. This is how it looks. All you have to do is get a VPN to access it. So guys, these are the 3 places I have tried and that's worked for me. So let me know what you need. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments concerning where you can watch this particular game between Nigeria and Botswana. So guys, this is it. 3. Score 808 is a website. SABC Sports Plus is also a website, but you need a VPN to access it. Just download Urban VPN on your laptop and watch it. For those using their phones, download StarTimes from your App Store or Play Store. Search for GTV Sports Plus and watch all the games. As simple as that. So guys, that is it with where you can watch the match. Now, let's move away from that and talk about the history between Nigeria and then Botswana when it comes to the Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. Now, the first thing is that the Super Falcons won their first game against Tunisia. They played extremely well. They dominated the game. The only thing I wasn't happy about was the fact that they were not clinical. They were creating a lot of chances, but they were not clinical enough because they could have won by about 5 or 6 goals to 0. But then let's see what they do against Botswana. So guys, the first thing you need to know between the history of these two is that the Super Falcons are just one win away from sealing their quarterfinals place. They are just one win away from sealing their quarterfinal place, the Super Falcons. 2, Nigeria beat Botswana 2-0 in the first and only time these two nations have met in the Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. Yes, they have met only once, and Nigeria beat them 2-0. Now, the second point is Nigeria is ranked first. Nigeria's women's national team is ranked first in Africa, while Botswana is ranked the lowest in this particular tournament. Yes, Botswana are the lowest ranked team in this particular tournament. So I'm hoping Nigeria gives us a very large scoreline like 10-0, 11-0, or 12-0. I believe it is possible. Now let's continue with it. Nigeria are aiming for a record exceeding 10th title. Nigeria have won this tournament 9 times, and you know the team for this particular tournament for the Nigeria Super Falcons, Mission X. X is a Roman numeral representing 10. So Nigeria wants to win it for the 10th time, and they started on a very good note, so far having 3 points after playing 1 game. Now, Nigeria record 9 AFCON titles, 58 wins from 74 matches, which is quite impressive. Botswana's record in this particular tournament, they have only 1 win from 5 AFCON games. Only 1 win. So Nigeria definitely, Nigeria can bench all the good players. Ajibade, Asisat, Babajide, they can all be benched. And the second team can come in and come and get the job done. That is based on my opinion. It's not like they should be complacent, but I believe that this is the lowest ranked team in the tournament. Nigeria should scare the other opponent with a very convincing scoreline. But then, guys, this is the history between these two nations ahead of the game they are going to play today. It is 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and it will be played in Casablanca in Morocco. So, guys, this is the update I have for you concerning Nigeria versus Botswana. Let me know if you have any questions concerning where to watch this particular game. I've shown you all the sources I've tried so far. It was very difficult at first when I wanted to watch this, but as much as I tried, I got to know, oh, you can watch it from here. If you want to use your laptop, you can watch here. If you want to use your phone, you can watch here. If you want to even watch somewhere else, you need a VPN. So, guys, make sure to follow the steps I've showed you, and then you can watch the match. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we will vibe.